Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll. Do you like to shop online but hesitate because of the uncertainty about sizing and the quality of some items? Have you came across an outfit that you love to rock, but girl, you want to know more about the company and how their items run first? I get it. Check out TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll on YouTube for the latest updates in plus-size fashion and styles. She does the reviews that you can use. Timing is of the essence, but she will reach out to any company if she's not already signed with them. And get that item or a similar item to try it on first and provide that honest review on sizing, quality, and shipping. She does it all and often can get a discount code exclusively for her subscribers. So subscribe now and shop with confidence, knowing if you would size up, size down, or true to size. She also reviews wigs, bundles, hair products. Like I said, she does it all. Measurements are in the description as well as the contact information for business inquiries or collabs. So subscribe today to be a part of the dollhouse where everything is big, bold, and beautiful. The link is in the description box down below.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think you'll have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be
Along
as
the
bright
tower
as
of
the
the missing
sun.
in Savannah.
And as you come around, and it feels so right, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Where is Cody?
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Come on in, you guys. I need you to share the live. We're going to go over some stuff. This is the first time I actually had time to get some stuff together for you guys. A couple of people reached out to me. Always, I love Tina Taylor. I love, not Tina Taylor. Tina Taylor. Peter Potter. Picked a pepper. No. Lisa Taylor, Tina Powers. Yes. She said, preaching. Go ahead. Come on. Hey, I want to reach out and I want to say hello to everybody that's in the chat. Let me let you guys know I see you in the building. I appreciate every last one of you guys coming on in. Because we are a family. We got Sanja Watts in the building, Ruby Turner. We got Tina Powers. We got Zena Torber in the building. Crystal Powers in the building. Lisa Calhoun. How you guys doing? Soldier Girl is in here. because you guys be connecting with each other when I open it up. And I try to open it up when I'm working on it. Sometimes I can come in and say hello, and sometimes I can't. We got Lisa Taylor. I know I seen Zen, Soldier Girl, and y'all be having full conversation going. Gail, how you doing? And we're gonna talk and come holla at a sister. She said happy hump day, you guys. All right. So, and we got Margie Mack in the building. Welcome back, welcome back. We got Nancy LaRose, Six Figures Days is in there. And I know Wavy's in here. She's got to be. Karen is in the building. Karen is Karen, you guys. Karen is Sharon. Miss Didi, I'm not going to miss you today. And Wavy is in the building. Miss Didi. Woke the God is in the house. How you guys doing? K Solo is in the building. Monique Hall done came running up in here. Hey Jackie Bartiz, how are you? Welcome back, welcome back. I gotta put that song on. That makes me feel good. Anyway, you guys, we're gonna talk a little bit. No, SP didn't meet. Yes, I did. She said, holla. Hey Monique Hall, how you guys doing? So anyway, you guys, there has been a little bit of an update, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna put this person on the spot, but I'm gonna say Tina Powers, Tina Powers. You know, she be on this case, and she be like, now, you know, she works this job, and you guys, I want you guys to know she's down there in that area. But she keeps us in the update. She's been a family from day one. She's a mod of ours, and she's the one that said, hey, SP, you got to talk about this kid. And I was like, hey, we're going somewhere. She said, no, we're going to do this. And it's been a roller coaster trying to get, you know, this child's name out there. And it has picked up a lot of momentum getting it out there. Now, this is not going to be like the young lady that was giving us a lot of the story down there. Sad to say, things happen, and we're not going to mention that person's name because I'm not in here to be throwing rocks at nobody. I'm the last person to be trying to throw rocks. Now, when I throw rocks, I throw boulders, so I'll put you underneath the bus, okay? But I'm not going to do that today. It's going to be about Cody and what's going on. And so I'm going to say this to Miss Tina because we were trying to figure out I was going to get down there. They had a court case that was coming up for Corey on November the 6th. And so she told me that no, it's going to be November the 8th. So I'm trying to wrap everything around and going, hey, I don't have school on the 8th, and maybe I can't get down there. And you guys know, for me to come from Kansas all the way to Virginia, that's probably, a round trip ticket. You're looking at $800-900, and then you got to get the room, and then you got to get the car. So I'm spending about $1,000. If my husband come, that's another, maybe $1,500-1,600, and that's a little chunk of change for some people. For me, it is. I just ain't got it like that. But then things came together, and I was like, okay, thank you, Lord. And so I was making arrangements to come on down there and see what's going on and try to support not Corey, but Cody, to let him know that people are interested in this child, even though that we don't know where he is and what's happened. But there's a rude awakening, Tina. Let me tell you something. It's not written in stone that the court case is going to be heard on November the 8th. Actually, they're looking at February. And I can't spend that kind of money coming down there to be looking at Virginia. That's not a sight I want to see, okay? I'm just being honest with you. So if I came down there, it would be just for that case. But I'm going to share with you guys what we got, and we're going to talk about it. And then now, see, I'm going to tell you another thing before I share this with you, because I got the information. I have to always look for it myself, because when people get information or hear the news, they hear what they hear. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means their perception of what they heard is right. But until I hear it myself, then I know what's going on. And it's not saying that they're going to have, allegedly they're going to have this court date come November the 8th. what I heard, and if you guys hear something different, you let me know. But what I hear is this case may not be heard until February. And it makes me mad. But here we go. Let me share with you what I got, okay? Okay.
Tonight, the Hampton Father's defense team asking a judge to throw out a statement Bigsby made while at the Hampton Roads Regional Jail. They say he said it involuntarily. All this ahead of Bigsby's November murder trial, where prosecutors claim he murdered his 4-year-old son, Cody. Allison Basil has the latest.
In a new motion filed in Hampton Circuit Court, Codi Bigsby's attorney Amina Matheny Willard says she believes staff at the Hampton Roads Regional Jail promised Bigsby a meal and visit with his family in exchange for a statement she says prosecutors are trying to use as evidence. In the court documents, Matheny Willard says Bigsby made the statement on or around August 3rd, 2022, and she says jail staff allowed his family in 2 days later for a lunchtime visit with meals from Hardee's. Matheny Willard claims that jail staff abused and isolated Bigsby, which caused him to make involuntary statements violating his due process. She says that makes the statement inadmissible. I reached out to a spokeswoman from the Hampton Roads Regional Jail with questions, and I'm waiting to hear back. However, after a June hearing, Bigsby's defense team also stated they believe jail staff coerced his statement. In response, HRRJ spokeswoman Sharon Scott said, quote, "At no time was Mr. Bigsby mistreated or coerced into making any statement concerning his missing child while in our custody." Matheny Willard is traveling and could not comment on her motion. Hampton Commonwealth's attorney Anton Bell said he will do his talking in court. When Bigsby allegedly wrote this statement in August 2022, he only faced child neglect charges unrelated to his son Cody's disappearance. A grand jury indicted him on murder charges for his son's death in June of this year. At previous court hearings, Amina Matheny Willard has declined to share Bigsby's statement.
And Bigsby is out of jail on bond. A judge will hear the defense's motion to suppress his statement on October 31st. The murder trial is set for November 6th.
Tonight, a trial date pushed back for the father of Cody Bigsby.
It's one of the big headlines to come out of a court hearing this morning. Cody Bigsby is charged in the disappearance and death of his 4-year-old son. Today's hearing was to discuss the witness list for the trial. It's another matter for the judge to mull over. 10 on your sides, Regina Mobley has a look at where the case goes from here. Regina?
Tom and Lena, when it happens, it will be the trial of the decades in Hampton Circuit Court. Based on today's hearing, that trial may not start until early next year, and it may include live video testimony from children.
We needed a continuance.
The defense attorney, Amina Matheny Willard, had little to say to reporters after a brief hearing, but she had plenty to say in 3 motions filed with the circuit court. Codi Bigsby, who was under house arrest, and a number of witnesses were on hand for one of several hearings that will lay the ground rules for the closely watched case. It will determine who is responsible for the death of Codi Bigsby. On January 31, 2022, Bigsby reported his son was missing. Extensive searches were conducted, but the 4-year-old was never found. Bigsby was arrested and charged with 23 neglect and abuse charges, but not murder. That changed in June when a grand jury alleged Bigsby not only killed his son, but did so around June 18, 2021, months before he reported the child missing. He was deemed competent to stand trial and is now under house arrest. A trial date was set for Monday, but in Tuesday's hearing, Willard was able to secure the terms in 2 out of 3 motions. The trial date is delayed. Willard has proposed a late February to early March trial date. She was allowed to escort her client to a bank Tuesday to take care of financial matters, and her motion to suppress evidence, as she is challenging mental competency, will be heard next week. Now, Willard this afternoon issued a statement to 10 on your site saying in next week's hearing, she will object to a prosecutor's plan to allow a child to testify via closed-circuit television. This raises questions about whether the victim's siblings can shed light on what happened to their baby brother. Today's case was continued because Bigsby's attorney said that she needed more time to go over the discovery material. To read more of why the defense is challenging the video feed,
Okay. Now, you guys, did you hear what I just heard? Okay, I know a lot of things you guys want to talk about. If you want to come up on the panel, on the platform, you can. But I heard February. Like late February, early March, like the last week of February. That's what I heard. Did you guys hear that? They're not even talking about November. They're talking about when this trial be heard, it will be February. Did you guys hear that? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Somebody, y'all need to talk to me. Call me 316-553-3056. That's what I heard. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going to tell you right now. And, you know, and Tina's my girl. She knows she's my girl. I love her with all my heart. But, and I'm trying to make it work. But, you know, school is very important to me, too. Because, you know, unless we find Cody, it really is not that important to come on down there. But, you know, Cody's everything. And, you know, it's just sad. Some people is still in the chat. He needs to tell us where he's at. He's never going to tell us unless they give him option. But you know what made me mad? And I wonder if this made you guys mad too. Come on. They said that his family was let to come and have lunch with him, and they brought Hardee's. Out of all the food, they brought Hardee's. Wasn't that one of the places he went without the kids? You remember, you guys? I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember them talking about Walmart and him going to Hardee's, and he was by himself. He didn't have no kids. So, you know, they still accommodating this nut. Okay? That's what I'm going to call it. With the things that he wants. Hardee's. Okay? He shouldn't even want to look at Hardee's because it just made me sick when they let his family come in and bring him some Hardee's. You know how sick that is when your child is missing and your favorite food. Here your family is mad because they want to see you to bring you food that while your child was missing, that's what you were seen doing. Sitting down, eating Hardee's. Now, did you guys catch that? Did that not make you sick? I mean, I don't know if that stood out to you guys, but it stood out to me. It really did. Anywho's, she said, you can call it what you want to, SP. All right. So most cases, Didi says, take it up to 2 to 3 years before they actually go to trial. Exactly. And I kind of thought, too, I was like, they're going to trial in November. Okay, the child came up missing way before January. They said it was June the 18th. We know that. That's all history. That's all information we have gathered. And we've been sitting back waiting. And they're just procrastinating. Now, you know, he reported Cody missing January the 31st. January the 31st. The last day of January in 2022. This is just now 2023. So it's coming on to, you know, 2 years where he did time. I'm going to say this. I know you guys already know the time that he did in jail. Just think about it. If he is not found guilty for this murder trial, you can best believe to just hang it up. He's did his time for the neglect. That's why it is very, very crucial that they get something on paper that he is found guilty for. Oh, but, okay, these kids that they're going to call in and do it by circuit TV because they don't want to put them on a stand or what. These kids was little kids. They're still little kids. Because if they were like 5 years old and 3 years old, they're now only 5 years old and 7 years old. And what could they tell? What could they, I mean, I mean, they're still babies. They're not like on the case with Bree, where her brother was 8, and now after so many years, he's now 12. You know what I'm saying? That's a big chunk of change. That's a big difference. So these kids are still babies, where they can still get information all messed up, tore up, and everything. But I'm gonna say this. So, so Diddy says, why would the jail allow outside food in their facility? Well, you know, that is something, but I mean, we're still over this COVID thing. We're still in the COVID thing, and maybe he was when you become one of the prisoners that is on good behavior, and what they call them, trustees or something like that, you get benefits. You get benefits. And so, and sometimes maybe they feel like I don't know why they would give him food like that, because you know he was in a regular jail. He wasn't in a prison or a halfway house or the thing. He was in. Why would they see what I'm saying? You can't do good. You can't be nice to people. The minute you be nice to them, they be like, oh, they just did that because of this. They just did that because of that. They wasn't thankful that he finally got some food. They wasn't thankful for that. It's like, no, the only reason why you guys did that is because y'all coerced him. Y'all coerced him to say whatever he said in that letter. And that letter right there is going to be jaw dropping, you guys. Whatever is in that letter, nobody's seen the letter. They're trying to she's trying to get that letter thrown out. If I'm wrong, you guys, I'm going to tell you, this is all about that letter, because that letter right there is very, very, very important. That's like bringing contraband in. Hey, they let some people, have this or have that or whatever, I don't know. I don't know why they did. I don't know. I mean, if my child went to jail, I don't think that they would let them, me bring him in food. So why did they do it? Why? Could it be? Okay, because you guys, I'm going to tell you guys right now, and I'm just keeping it real. You guys, let's just keep it real. Because I don't like to play games with a lie and then we talk about it for an hour. I don't want to talk about a lie. When you come to me with a lie and you think I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to be like, get out of here. I got to go. I'm busy. I'm not going to sit there and strategize why you lying and do I believe it and all this other stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to disappear until you get your stuff together, because I don't want to talk about a lie. I hate when people lie and lie and lie and lie. But why is it that they let him eat Hardee's? Come on, why? I don't think that it's because they were coercing him, but sometimes I believe that, to make people more relaxed and knowing, or doing some favors or something. They could have been wrong for even when you deal with a person like that, anything you say and do with that person, you're going to come back and hear it. So why did they do it? They better have a good reason why. And is he the only person they letting have Hardee's? Because that's crazy. I'm going to let this video play, but I'm going to turn down the volume just so you can just look at this character. Okay, you guys? Let me see here. How can I do this?
Tonight, the Hampton fathers.
Okay. So, can you guys hear me? So, anyway, I want it to go back to that one part, because I'm going to try to pause it, because I want to see if it's going to pause on what I want it to pause on. See, like right there. I can pause it, and then we can have some dialogue on what we need to talk about. Because trust and believe, you guys. Thank you, Soldier Girl. Thank you, Miss Dee Dee. If the letter stays in, it will eventually be published in Discovery. You're right. I do believe that. We got a little gist of what is in the letter, but I don't want to paraphrase it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start paraphrasing stuff, you get one word wrong. Everybody want to dissect it and tell you you're wrong and you're lying and why'd you say this? Come holler at us, sister. Says, I'm angry that no one except SP is still keeping this case out. Keeping this case out there, you guys. No mother, auntie, grandma, nobody. They're not going to say anything. Come holler at us, sister. They are not going to say anything. Hey, Phyllis D. Hart, and I got your monies, and I got you on the thing, letting you know. Thank you for the donation. I got you in there, Miss Phyllis D. Hart. Thank you. And let me just give a shout out to Miss Phyllis, because she did a cash app, and I just want you to know that we appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so thank you, Miss Phyllis. So you guys, there's just craziness that goes on with this case. It's just craziness. And Miss Phyllis, I do want you to know that you did get that extra ticket in there also. So anyway, you guys, Miss Matheny shows like big she showed like big hair. Yeah, she keeps that black and purple. I do like that color. I used to like wearing that. It's called what do you guys always be talking about somebody's hair? Oh my God, if you guys see mine, y'all be like, what you doing? I got that same color, but I've got it in the back of my head. But I like it. It's called an ombre. If you didn't know, I'm letting you know, when you have two colors that's mixed, one is one color and then you got another color, whether it's blonde, red, or purple or burgundy or whatever. It's called an ombre. So she likes that ombre kind of style. And it's all good. It is all good. Thank you, Soldier Girl, for the super chat. I see you in the building. Gotta write you down. Thank you for the super chat. Let me get you in there and let you know that we appreciate you. And we do. Exactly. And we do. Okay, and I'm kind of glad that when we uses our thing on the side, it mutes my mic for me. But you guys see right here, I paused it so you can see the 3 defense motions last week in February 2024 or the first week in March of 2024. It was granted. Tina Powers, do you see that? And thank you, Soldier Girl, for the super chat. I just want you guys to know. Tina Powers, are you in the building? Tell me, do you not see where it says last week in February 2024 or the first week in March 2024? It was granted. That tells us it's not going to be a trial come November the 8th. I'm just saying. I may be wrong. And then it says the bond was adjusted in order to obtain another bank card. So there was a bond that was adjusted in order to obtain another bank card. I don't know what that was about, but they went to the bank because Matheny's talking. If she talk long enough and fast enough, them teeth gonna come up out of her mouth. Cause I'm just saying, cause my mother would always say when you see people and they talk like that and their mouth is like their mouth is moving faster than their teeth, but you don't never get to see their teeth because they're trying to hold it in. She need to put some polygrip on that. But anyway, some people do, some people don't. I'm just saying. I ain't tripping, I ain't laughing because, everybody got their issues. I got mine too. But I'm just saying, my mother would say they're talking like mooch mouth, like they just don't want, their mouth is running faster than their teeth can keep up with. So, but yeah. And then there's a motion to suppress is continued. So the motion to suppress has not been off the table, you guys. She's trying to get that kicked out of there. Soldier Girl said, yeah, mooch mouth. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? So, Tina, I was all in my feelings when you called and I was like, yeah. And I was like, y'all tell me what's going on. Because anytime that you come in and you're saying, hey, they did this, they did that. And Lisa Taylor had reached out and was like, hey, they delayed the such and such. And I'm like, okay. When I get some time, I'm going to go and take a look at it or whatever. And I always tell you guys, send me the video so I can look at it myself. Because what if I would have came on here and said, hey, they're going to be in court November the 8th. Or guess what? I went and purchased tickets to be right there without telling you guys. And that's a lot of money. You cannot get your money back. The kind of tickets I buy because, I try to go as cheap as I can. Girl, do you know I would be out of like $1,500 sitting there in Virginia looking at Virginia Hampton Roads and stuff, and it wouldn't be no trial in a couple of days because today is actually what? The first, the second. Today is the first day of November. Lord have mercy. She says, I see, girl. I see, SP. Yes. I just want you to see. It says the last week in February 2024 or the first week in March. And it says it's granted. Oh my God. She even took off work. Tina took off work. She said, I'm going to be there. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I'm trying to make it happen too. And I'm going to tell you, this is very scary. And this is why I tell people. It's scary for people that's out of town because, they got a lot to lose. Coming running up into town and not knowing. That's why when you can reach out to the family and stuff, and the family's talking to you, just like on the Tyrese case, Tyrese Nichols case, I'll call the family and say, hey, I want to sit with you guys. I want to know what's going on. And, and they tell me, no, don't come. And I was like, no, I'm coming. They was like, no, SP, because it's going to be 5 minutes and it's just a hearing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, man, okay. You know what I'm saying? Even though at that time I had the money, let's go. I'm telling my husband, we're going to go. And my husband's like, hold on, baby. If he's saying no, he's saying that you're going to waste your money. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to support you guys, because if you can't do anything else, support is really big. And you guys, we don't know where Cody's at. We have no clue where Cody is at. We don't have no clue. He's not going to tell us. And his family's not going to talk. I'm going to tell you, what's her name? Amina Matheny Willard. And I'm going to say this, and I've said this from day one, you guys. I wouldn't have her as my attorney. But if I was in his situation, She is one of those attorneys trying to make a name for herself, and she's doing a pretty good job. I hate to say it, you guys. When I don't care for somebody, I will still speak the truth about them. You know what? She is doing a heck of a job being a sister, being a female, just sticking in there, even when things look terrible for him. She's still on there 100% saying no. No, I'm not going to let you do this. No, I'm not. That's a person that believes that she is right. She wants us to believe she is right. I'm just saying. That's what it's all about. She wants us to believe that stuff. You guys understand what I'm saying? And I don't believe she's going to try to postpone it again. Well, I believe February. I do believe February will be the last date. I just do. I don't know if you guys think the same way, and that's fine if you don't. You don't have to think the same way. But I think February is because there's something that you get, and everybody gets it. Check this out. When you go to court, you got so many times that is allowed for you to have continuance. At least 3 I know of. At least 3. The minimum is 3. Or the maximum is 3, or the minimum is 3. I don't know if it's the max or the minimum, but I do know that you are allowed at least 3 times. I read it somewhere. I just don't remember if it's a minimum or it's the maximum, that you are allowed to push back because you're not prepared, you're not ready, and they have to give that to them. It's not like she won, the Powerball or something. She didn't, but it helps her case for whatever reason. First of all, him staying out longer and longer and longer, it takes off all the information that you have in your mind. If anybody gets on the juror, which I won't be there, but 12 of his peers that in that area or close by have heard something, doesn't mean because they hear something of the case they can't sit on the juror. They can still sit on the juror, but they can't have a biased thought about the case. You can hear something or read something and say, I didn't think nothing of it, or I don't know if he's guilty or not. I don't know. They'll still put you on the juror. But the longer that you wait, the more information you have forgotten. That is a part of the of how they play the game. And when it comes to attorneys, it's all about the game plan. Y'all should have looked at Corey walking out of that court. Just made me sick. He was strutting his stuff with his aunt and uncle. You guys, I'm going to tell you guys something, and I'm going to just keep it real with you. There's people at my job, they're getting positions, and they want positions and stuff, and I can care for them or not care for them, more of the latter. But nevertheless, if they do a good job or something, I'm going to say, yeah, they're doing a good job. I'm not going to be hating on them. I can hate on them that, I don't care for them, but shoot. What Grandpa always say? Come on, you guys. What Grandpa always say? If the barn needs to be painted, paint the barn. So, Amina Matheny is in there 100%. You got to give it to the girl. Whether she wearing a wig to the side, I like that. I would do that too. I'm not going to sit there and just down her on something I would do myself. But, it doesn't look that good. You're going to have some good looking, nice, wigs, hair, whatever, buy whatever, do your little crochets, cornrows or whatever. And usually it looks a little bit better, especially with the curls. I like that better. But this long thing that she got going on, it looks like she woke up and threw that on. I'm just being honest with you. I wasn't looking at that, but somebody had made a comment, so I'm just going to let you guys know, But who cares? It's hers. And she could do what she wanted. If she wanted to tie it up, flip it, swoop it to the side, it's all good. I'm not going to talk about no girl's hair. because I need to take mine down and redo it. I got a lot of gray in there. But you guys know that Amina just, I guess her and her husband or her ex-husband, she just went through this long divorce. So she got a lot of stuff on her plate. She just really do. Hey, LaKendra, how you guys doing? So if you got anything to say about this, let me know in the comment down below, and I'll just see if I can address whatever's on your mind. So Soldier Girl says, I can't either. Yeah, I just, hair is hair to me. I either like it, don't like it. Right now, I don't too much particularly care for the style that she got. She can go back to her crochets. It did her better. It did her better. It did well for her. So, hey, Yellow Eyed, how you doing? Welcome back, K9 Bed. I think the little girl is Summer Wells because they're both equally on my mind. I think the little girl is Summer Wells. Oh, she must be talking about something else. But anyway, nevertheless, we were actually talking about Cody Bigsby. This is his hour of power. But nevertheless, they just do a lot. They just do a lot, You never know with look at Corey. Look at Corey. He done picked up some weight, you guys. He done look. He looked like he's drugged up. But that's an old picture of him. That's not a new picture. That's an old picture. Because remember, he's not in handcuffs. So that's letting you know right there he started doing good. But that's his new picture right there. He looks like something of that nature. You guys understand what I'm saying? That's not the newer picture. I don't know what he wore to court. But yeah, they said that he shaved his head. Yes, Soldier Girl. I heard he shaved his head and he done picked up that weight. And I'm going to tell you something else. And I said this and some people be like, oh, he's not a good looking man. That's me. Da, 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 da. I know what he done did, you guys. I won't say what it appears he done did or allegedly taking out his child. But we don't know what a killer looks like. But even though I've always said he has been a nice looking man. There she is right there. That's her new hair right there. If I can back it up. I don't know if I can back it up and look at it. I think I can, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. See, that's her old hair right there. That's the crochets. And then there she is right there. She got no makeup on. She got no makeup on. She woke up late. And now you see how her mouth is? That's why I was telling you guys, But, you can tell that that's a wig. And she didn't even put it on well, but that's okay. I can rock stuff like that too. It's okay. I like that ombre. But she don't got no baby hair going on. Her part is okay. She got it cocked to the side. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. She's definitely not an ugly woman. That's for sure. I'm just letting you guys know. She's not an ugly woman. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some really not so looking good women, and then they put on makeup and they beautiful. They like go. I be like, dang, what happened? Because they went from night to day, and I'm like, you was a 0, and now you're like one of the top 3, but it's all in makeup. So this woman being not an ugly woman, she looks very well. I think better than fair. And, it's just a tired day for her, though. She does look like she's tired. Like, She didn't put on no eyeliner, you know. She don't have no lipstick on, no foundation, nothing. She just came out raw, and that's good. That's I can't say nothing bad about this woman. Like I said, it's a cheap wig, but you know, ain't nothing wrong with wearing a cheap wig. Nothing at all. But here's the thing: the kind of money she got, it should have been better. But no big deal. No, she's not an ugly woman, not at all. Some people would not like her because she got a mouth on her. Like, I don't know what. See, that's an old picture of Corey. That's an old picture of him. But you guys, they're trying to suppress that letter. That's the whole thing. We could talk about the hair, we could talk about the lipstick, the makeup, but the real reason is that letter that she's trying to suppress. And she's not saying nothing. She's not saying nothing at all. See, I told you guys, Corey is not a bad looking guy. Anyway, there he is right there. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let's see what. Oh my goodness.
Not start until early next year, and it may include live video testimony from children.
They said it will start next year, early next year, and it may include video from the children. Okay, you guys, that's what I wanted to hear. Are they going to play the video of what the kids said while they were, hey, when was the last time you seen your brother? That's the only thing that they can testify on. Hold on. You guys, that's the only thing that they can testify on. Think about it. Did you guys, when was the last time you seen your brother? Oh, did y'all have a birthday party for him? Because his birthday was, July, right? Or June, one of those, or whatever. And did y'all have a birthday, or what was it? Anybody knows if what? Anybody knows if there is, I can't see the thing. Something's covering your comment up. I'm sorry. Let me try to get to it. Anybody knows, is the same judge from previous before? Does anybody know? I don't know. Maybe it's a different judge. I don't know. I think it's the same judge. I think it's the same judge, Tina. Because remember, they had to bring in a different judge because all them judges was like, heck no, I ain't touching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did not want to have anything to do with this case. And maybe that they know Corey or they felt some kind of way. But remember, all those judges stepped down. They had to bring a judge in from another place. So this is the same judge, and ever since this judge got on the case, things have been going south. So, yeah. They probably going to bring the children's statement into evidence. Thank you, Soldier Girl. All right. Yes, the video will consist of the interview from the therapist talking to them about their brother. You think so? Because I can't see no other way that they're going to bring. They're talking about the video. That's why she wants to not only suppress the letter, but she don't want the interviews of those cute children being played. I wouldn't take what that person said, Soldier Girl. because, and I'm going to say why. I don't know the rules and regulations, but they're there. They should know better than we know. But their information, here's the thing. When some people have rooted for Corey at the beginning of all of this, and Cody was missing, I can't take what a person of that nature now, say. You know what I'm saying? Because they flip-flop too much. So, I'll take it in consideration. That's what they said, what that person said. But that's the only thing I could take in consideration. Because when you flip-flop like that, first you for Corey, then you for Cody, then you for Corey. I've always been for Cody. And then, when they went ahead and said, hey, they're going to charge him for the murder of Cody Bixby. Now it's like, oh, no, now, he know what he did, that ninja, this, that. And I'm like, okay, hold on. I can't, I hear what you're saying. But, a lot of misinformation and people just move on like you didn't catch it. I did catch it. I caught it a long time ago. But, and everybody has their opinion and everything. And I respect that. I really do. But I'll wait until it's confirmed what happened. Because, like me and you, like I said before, not just that person, but people in general. When I hear stuff, I got to go get the information myself so I can hear what I hear. Because we all hear the same thing, but that's not what we heard. Okay? Y'all follow what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, put a 1 in the chat. And that's not down to nobody. But we can hear the same song and get the different words out of that song. But we heard the same song. And then some people be like, yeah, I know that song. No, it says this. No, it says that. We can hear the same thing, but we hear the differently. The perspective, people's perspective of where they're at when they heard what they heard. And that's how we sometimes interpret things wrong. And I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying I got to hear it for myself because I know where I'm at in my place when I hear it. Like, I'm not hearing it to convince myself that he's guilty or he's not guilty or I want to go to Virginia or don't want to go to Virginia because school is very important and I can't miss not a day. I want to hear it and listen to it more than once. I have to listen to things more than once. And if anybody knows me, sometimes when you're calling me or we're talking or I'm calling you and we're talking and I'll play a video or something and then you hear that same video over and over and over and they be like, dang, we got to be quiet because I'm listening for something that maybe I missed. And that's one reason why I do so well in school. And I want you guys to know you can do anything you put your mind to it. But one thing I have to do, I have to listen to it over and over and over and over and over. Because the first time that you heard it, I heard, and it may be true, it may not be true, but I do believe that you missed 50% of it. So when sometimes people listen to the news, they miss 50% of what was said. They don't know that they missed 50%. They believe that they heard it all and they got the information and they run with it. And that's why some people get a little bit upset. Like, I know what I heard, and I'll be like, now hold on. I'm not saying that's not what you heard, but listen to it again. That's why when you can read the Bible and you read one thing and I read something else, but we read the same passage, but I got something else out of it. Well, I might read it 10 or 20 times before I really want to speak on something. So, and then even though I may not care for something, I'm still going to say the truth. How you doing always, LB? Welcome in the channel. Hey, Connie, what's going on? Come on now. So you guys, if you got anything that you want to share about a question or just a comment, put it in the chat. I will read it right now. We got 5 minutes. And I want to let you guys know that we're going to be looking, because I know people are going to come. Okay, today is Wednesday, so we still got the 3rd. We got to come in. Hopefully we can make it in. I'm sorry I missed last Monday, but your girl was tired. When I slept, when I woke up, it was 4:30. I was like, good night, I'm going back. Because, hey, I was tired. But anyway, sometimes I go back and listen again. Yeah, because sometimes we hear what we want to hear. And it's not that we want to do that, but we are programmed and set up. Our mind is programmed and set up for that, you guys. It really is, There's nothing that we really have control of when it comes to our mind. Our mind is designed and function the way that we have processed things in the past, and how we dealt with things, and how we perceive things. And the only way that you'll be able to change that is to make change, Start, you know what I do in class, and I'm the only one that do it. But I bring a little tape recorder with me to class, and I turn it on, and the teacher be looking at me like, but you know what? I know I'm going to sit there and somebody drop a pen. I'm going to be looking at that instead of heard what you said. And it might be the most important piece of the class or whatever you're trying to get installed in me. And I missed it because I am, noise distracts me. So, and I was very distracted this last, what was it? When I went to school yesterday, because I must have ran out of time to record, and I was just frustrated. I was like, oh my God, and this is so important. And I want to be able to go back and listen to what you said. It helps. Thank you for subbing. Always, LB. Y'all make sure you shout out and welcome Always LB. Thank you. So distraction can always lead to, guess what? Your observation. It can change what your perception is. It really can. And that's why a lot of people do poorly on tests. They don't think so. Sometimes, when I go take a test, I put those little ear things in my ear because I don't want to hear nothing. I just want to hear myself. Talk it through, talk it out, talk it through, talk it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you guys know. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. Your girl's going to get off of here. Hopefully, I'll see you guys Friday. I'll be off work tomorrow night. I'm just going to calm it down, do homework, and just chill. But I'm happy to see you guys coming on in. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button as you go out. If you didn't hit it, make sure you guys hit it. I'm going to have to start telling you guys this stuff because it helps the algorithm, and I guess it does because we've been trying not to say all that stuff, but that stuff works. And share the live. You guys, be good, be great, and be nice to each other. Bye.